This is a reading for Virgo for the 4th week of July 2019. And if you have seen my previous readings, please like, share and subscribe. And also please give me your feedback. I got some very good feedback on the previous Virgo reading, talking about the sound. So I'm trying to make improvements here. Let me know if it's working. So we're going to read from the Hanson Roberts deck like usual. We're going to use the usual spread. Expect that to change though in the next weeks, maybe. And we have a very rude deck that is going to give us some indication on how to make the week better at the end of the reading. So these are cards from the Rebel deck, and they're really rude, so be prepared for it. So that's for the end, so I'm just going to leave it there. Like usual, I have I'm imbuing and inducing all of this reading with Ho'oponopono energy, Ho'oponopono healing energy, and Kundalini Reiki healing energy. So if you are watching, you will benefit from this healing as well. We have the help of our 4 elements here. We have the Ho'oponopono blue solar water. We have incense to represent the air, the candle for the fire, and a lovely homegrown succulent here in her little bubble. We have some chakra crystals, some other crystals, and the Buddha of wisdom here, and my charged pendulum. So this is an intuitive reading, and I'm just going to read here for Virgo for the 4th week of July 2019. So shuffling the cards, the first card that we're going to pull, like usual, is about the vibe of the week. So it's going to give us what you can expect to think about and the tone that we're going to have throughout the week, Virgo. So the first card for Virgo is, oops, I don't read reverse, by the way. So the first card for Virgo is the 3 of Rods, and the 3 of Rods talks about some kind of a meditative state, some kind of a something that is related to work anyway. So you're kind of you're going to go through a phase where you are going to have a look at what your work situation is, and just think about it. It doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to take any decisions, but you're going to try and connect this work situation with what you're feeling, and if it's and figure out if it's fulfilling you throughout this week, Virgo. So let's have a look at what Monday is going to be about. I'm just pulling a card for the Monday, and we have the High Priestess on Monday. So Monday is going to be the card, the day that you're going to take time to have a look at things, take time to try and balance your what you need to learn with what you have already learned. Your wisdom, and balance your emotions as well. Try to find a little bit maybe of connection with your spiritual practice there. So that's what the cards are telling me. I'm just going to pull another card for Tuesday. So for Tuesday we have death, and death is another major arcana. Doesn't mean that there's going to be a death on Tuesday in your surroundings, not at all. What I sense from this card, it means that you are going to feel that you're waking up from a rest, and you are going to have a sort of a transformation. So you're going towards something completely new in your life. I'm going to pull a card here as a clarification because I feel it's necessary, and it's the 6 of Cups. So this transformation will have to do with the relationship that you have in your life with dear people. Like it could be some kind of a sibling situation, it could be some kind of a like very good friends of yours that you consider almost like your siblings. So a transformation about your feelings regarding your siblings or best friends, coming on Tuesday. On Wednesday, we have the Ten of Pentacles. And the Ten of Pentacles is, for me, the card that represents fulfillment, material fulfillment, and family happiness, in terms of having everything we need and not really wanting any more, just enjoying our family time, and not needing for anything. So that's the feeling for Wednesday. Let's have a look at Thursday. Thursday, however, the Three of Swords is bringing us a little bit of a feeling of betrayal. So something is going to break your heart. You're going to feel like the words of somebody have touched you on a deep level, and they are not really like what you wanted to hear anyway. So it's going to break your heart. It's going to make you feel like you're betrayed a little bit, and it's going to touch deep into your emotions. So that Thursday. Now we're going to have a look for Friday. The Two of Swords. So another sword card, and swords are about communication, and on Friday you're going to feel like you have a choice to make, you have a decision to make, and you have to voice that decision, and you're willing to make that decision in a very fair way. Okay, so this is very fair for you and connected to your emotions, that is. So that's Friday. Now let's have a look on Saturday, another major arcana, the Hangman. Saturday, you're going to feel like you are like immobilized, that something is stopping you from going somewhere that you want to go. And the card is also reminding you to have a look at from a different angle. So have a look at the situation from a different angle on Saturday. On Sunday, we have the Two of Cups. It's a lovely card for me. It's the symbolization of harmony in the couple, the Two of Cups. So Sunday, we're going to have a lot of happiness and good emotional stability and harmony in your love life. Okay, so that's Sunday. Now let's have a look. This was the week, a little bit, the week ahead. Let's have a look at the four cards that are giving you advice on specific areas. First of all, the love life, and we have the Five of Pentacles. So in your love life, like in relation to your loved ones, you feel like you are not able to supply for them, but this is an illusion, and this card is reminding you to have a look at hidden resources that you haven't thought of. So take a look at hidden resources. I'm being tapped on the shoulder there, and by my guides, and they're telling me to remind you to have a look on your creative side. Maybe you think that you need to buy things for your family or your children, but you don't really need to buy anything. You just need to give them an experience. So tap into your creativity as well, and the things that you used to do when you didn't have the toys and everything that you wanted when you were a kid. So that's for your love life. Now let's have a look at what we are being recommended, Virgos, for the personal life. So we have the Page of Pentacles. A good few pentacles in there. So the Page of Pentacles is reminding you to take a look in a different manner to your material life, so your finances. So it's telling you, it's not necessarily, it's resonating with the previous card. It's not necessarily because you don't have that much money that you cannot provide and supply whatever is needed by your loved ones abundantly. So I would really tap into that creativity that my guide reminding you to think about. Now another card for the professional life. Professional life, a major arcana, we have the Justice. And the Justice is kind of pending with that one. It says that you're going to have to make a decision, and it's reminding you to be fair in your professional life. So don't forget to think about yourself and the mistakes that you are making, and not blaming everything on others. That's what I'm sensing this card is advising you. Okay, so that's your professional life. Let's have a look at what we should be doing on the spiritual life. Spiritual life is the Knight of Swords. So the Knight of Swords is somebody who is going to just take action and say whatever he needs to say what's on his mind. So you are reminded that whatever truth is yours, it needs to get out. Okay, and it does need to get out one way or another. I would recommend to use diplomacy, but in this particular position for your spiritual life to progress, you're going to have to say your piece and just never mind the consequences. So go ahead and say whatever you need to say. So this was a reading for Virgo for the 4th week of July. Now we're going to pull a card from the Rebel deck. I warn you, it's a very rude deck. So I'm going to pull a card that is going to help, like a mantra. As a mantra, it's going to support you through this week, and it's going to help you make this week better, let's say. So let's have a look now for Virgo, 4th week of July. First of all, the colored side says it's time to let go, and the other side says move the fuck on. So this card is reminding you to let go of things, let go of things that don't no longer serve you, and just move on. If you are thinking of a previous relationship and putting too much energy into it, just move on. There are other things awaiting you. You don't have to stay stuck on one thing. Move on. Okay, so that's the advice for the week. Time to let go. Now this was my reading for Virgo for the 4th week of July 2019 in their sun, moon and rising. If you resonated with this reading, if you found it appropriate for you and talking to you, please like, share and subscribe to this channel and your playlist. And if you didn't, you can always have a look at the other readings. There might be one more pertinent for you. So I would like to also invite you to consider, if you need maybe a personal reading, to contact me. You can find my details underneath this video. In the description you can find my email address, and you can also find my website where you can find information on how to book a personal reading. I can help you with questions related to your love life or your career, or even other questions, general questions. A reading could give you a bit of guidance. I would also recommend to have a look on my website if you want to have maybe a Ho'oponopono healing or Kundalini Reiki healing from a distance. I was told recently that my Ho'oponopono practice is really, really helpful and really powerful. So this is what I wanted to share with you for this week, Virgo. So for the 4th week of July 2019, I'd like to take the opportunity to thank you very, very much and to wish you a beautiful week ahead. Take care, Virgo. Bye.